Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zul Hazim bin Badrul Hisam and my matrix number is 291525.
My name is Muhammad Faris bin Narwani. My matric number is 291471.
My name is Nur Nadira Naima binti Zulkifli. My matric number 291602.
Hi, my name is Nur Izzati Afrika binti Mazlan and my number matric is 291475.
What is management?
What is management? Management is the coordination and administration of tasks to achieve a goal. Such administration of staff to accomplish this objective through the application of available resource by Jennifer Erity 2019. Management can also refer to the seniority structure of staff member with an organization. Therefore, to be an effective manager, need to develop a set of skills such as your skill about the leadership, planning, strategy, communication, and organization. You will require the knowledge of the organization objective and how to guide personnel, sales, and other activity toward achieving.
So, what is organization?
What is organization? Organization management is a set of strategy that business use to unify people with a common goal. By prioritizing an objective and ensuring that all tasks focus on achieving a common goal. This process can help companies use resources such as labor, money, and space effectively and reduce waste that can occur during production processes. Here are several goals that can aid in defining the organization structure. The first goal is to establish management power is critical to specify to whom each employee can report. This encourages leadership and makes it easier to assign tasks to workers. In an efficient manner, define job role in the second purpose that can help organization define the organization structure. Business might by clearly defining its function and assigning specific tasks, prioritizing growth, and continuously looking for methods to improve a company are the third and fourth objectives that can shape the structure of an organization. This value underpin all organization management objectives. For example, training employees is a frequent objective organization management that can support the growth of production employees in a business.
Introduction to Terbang Airlines.
The aviation industry, as we all know, is one of the most competitive industries that peoples the national economy. I will start by describing our company's logo, which represents our aviation business. Basically, when we hear about aviation sector, we will think that the services will be divided by two, which is departure in domestic and international. But in our company, Terbang Airlines exclusively prepared departure in domestic. Why we used to focus on domestic? This is because our company want to be unique and have identity as domestic flight in Malaysia. Our main goal in entering the aviation industry in Malaysia is to make it simple for Malaysians to take vacations and relax with family, friends, and more. We decide against operating international flight because we want to promote popular tourism destinations to both domestic and international travelers. Additionally, we support the government's request to ensure that Malaysian tourism, the arts and culture can be promoted and made more well known abroad through a variety of channels in line with the modern technology advancements.
The mission and vision.
So every company or organization have their own mission and vision, and the purpose, mission and vision in a company is how to achieve goals and how it's planned to achieve those goals. So vision statement describes the direction of the organization wishes where to take, while a mission statement expresses the organization's purpose. So, the vision of the company Terbang Airlines to become the first domestic airlines in Malaysia. Next, Terbang Airlines have 5 missions to accomplish the goals. The first one is to ensure convenient travel in Malaysia. Second, to serve as a distinctive and domestic aviation hub. Third, to ensure attend customer safety first. Fourth, to ensure that our airlines is the top choice among the locals. And the last one is being a customer-friendly and low-cost airlines. So the objective of the Terbang Airlines is facilitating travel and ensuring customer satisfaction with the service supply.
So, this is the organization chart of the Terbang Airlines company. So, we move to the POLC, which is planning, organization, leading, and controlling.
Strategy planning is the process of keeping track of organization process and providing leadership. It's a long-term and applicable to the entire business. It also includes an extensive plan. First and foremost, safety comes first in Terbang Airlines strategy planning. Second, the company Terbang Airlines thinks that low-cost to free travel may offer tourists the option of customer service without compromising on outcome and offering to please clients. Last but not least, Terbang Airlines has streamlined operation as part of its strategic planning. This can streamline the procedure and create booking options that are simple to use. Finally, to maintain the operation simply, efficient and cost-saving, employ a point-to-point network. To put amplified strategy planning is critical for the growth of our business because it will determine the direction and fulfillment of desired goals. The three critical processes that make up the formation and implement of strategy planning are often as being done. Formulating a plan is the first stage to do this. A business must first conduct an external and internal audit to determine its current state. This will aid in determining the organization's strength and weakness as well as its opportunity and dangers. SWOT analysis. Managers use the study to make decisions about which program or market to push or drop, how to effectively use the company resource, and when to take steps like expanding operation through a major or joint venture. Implementing the strategy is the next phase. After developing a plan of action and establish the specific target or goal for its implementation, the organization must allocate resources for the strategy execution. The success of the implementation stage is frequently influenced by how well senior management communicate the choose strategy throughout the business and persuade everyone to buy into the desire to put the plan into action. Effective strategy implementation calls for building a solid foundation for the strategy execution, making the most of the resource at hand, and refocusing the marketing effort to fit with the strategy aims and objectives. Business strategy have a long-term impact on the success of organization. The authority to allocate the resource required for its implementation typically only extend to high management leaders. Strategy evaluation is the final stage of strategic planning. Every smart businessman understands that past success does not guarantee future success. Therefore, it is critical for managers to evaluate the success of a selected strategy after the implementation passes. The three main elements of strategy evaluation include reviewing the internal and external factors influencing the plan's execution, monitoring performance, and taking remedial action to increase the plan's effect. For example, as a company might discover that after implementing a plan to exchange customer service, it has to purchase a new customer relationship management (CRM) software package in order to achieve necessary change in the customer interaction. All three processes of strategy planning take place at the three hierarchical levels of high management, middle management, and operational level. Encouragement of contact and communication between staff members and management at all levels is essential for the business to run effectively and successfully as a team.
I'm going to talk about organizing, leading, and controlling. Organizing. After a manager creates a work plan, the following phase of the management cycle is to assemble the staff and other resources needed to carry out the plan. Organizing should also take into account the actual resources and facilities available in order to maximize results with the least amount of money spent. Organizing is the process of distributing preset tasks, power, and resources among an organization's members so that they can achieve the organization's goals. For organizational structure, we're using line organizational structure. Each position has its own task. General manager task is to managing the overall operations of the business while enhancing efficiency and departmental profits. Administrative manager task is to manage payroll, personal records, and schedules. Marketing manager task is to creating entertaining and educational content for the company's website, blog, social media accounts, and any other channels it might use for content marketing. Financial manager task is to examining financial information and corporate procedures to find ways to keep costs at a minimum or to cut them. Organization culture. Organizational culture separates the characteristics and value systems of certain organizations. The conduct of employees in one company from that of employees in another, or the behavior of employees in the public sector from that of the private sector. Organizations serve as homes for both national and professional cultures. For instance, airline pilots may come from a range of professional backgrounds. In particular operational circumstances, these cultural sets interact. The following patterns, such as how could be used to explain these interactions, is seniors and juniors will connect, data is exchanged, and certain technology will be adopted. Senior management promotes and develops an efficient, productive corporate culture. Employee attitudes toward various parts of a business, including safety procedures, are influenced by the culture that senior management fosters. Leading. Leading entails using the company's formal and informal networks of influence to motivate people to take action. If managers are good leaders, their staff members will be eager to work hard to meet organizational goals. There are some leading being practiced in our organization, such as hard work reward, remain dedicated, concentrate teamwork, and hold regular meetings. Without leaders' order by guiding, directing, telling what to do, and making resolution, those sometimes extremely difficult decisions that can impact both positively and negatively businesses and people. Controlling. The manager's job in controlling is to employ carefully constructed measurement and monitoring systems to ascertain how successfully an entity has accomplished its goals. Mr. Zulhazim, the General Manager of Terbang Airlines, who strongly emphasizes action or attitude control, uses target management as a control approach, given that Terbang Airlines is a decentralized business. Mr. Zulhazim will request that each manager regularly establish a set of priorities and performance standards that are in line with corporate objectives. As a result of the control method, Mr. Zulhazim is not able to accurately predict performance and govern organizational quality and effectiveness.
Main competitor.
We aim to be the airlines that Malaysians select to travel the many states inside Malaysia. We have chosen AirAsia as our main compete. Southeast Asia is well aware of the AirAsia airline, which has won the title of Best Low-Cost Airline in the world 12 times in a row since 2009. In order to compete with AirAsia, Terbang Airlines must be a prompt and welcoming airline. This is because the data we receive suggests that schedule change and delayed ship departure frequently lead to complaints from customers. In order to compete with AirAsia and garner favorable customer feedback, Terbang Airlines must offer the best customer care. As a result, we have high hope for air carrier to fiercely fight with Air Asia and surpass it as the most popular alternative for travelers in Malaysia. Additionally, in keeping with our slogan, "For no delay, prefer us," we guarantee that no one of the scheduled departure will be delayed. We appreciate the trust our customers place in us to fly them to their destination since we value their time.
SWOT: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
Strength is a key component in ensuring business activities continue and in securing the results of the service's overall excellence. The Terbang Airlines' exclusive concentration on domestic flights is one of our advantage. We believe that our distinctiveness lies solely in the domestic clearing services we offer. Next, we also place a lot of emphasis on being able to schedule releases correctly and give clients the best service possible. This is due to the fact that one of the things we do to progress our business is to guarantee the accuracy of flight clearance in order to build customer confidence in the quality of the service we offer and earn the passengers' happiness.
So, weaknesses is a common thing that always leads to disruptions and a company's inability to compete. The fact that organization is not strong enough to compete in the business market and may decrease the consumer's needs because they may have a personal experience with it or hear about its weakness from others. So, the internal issues and prior experience may be considered as the customer use our service, and they may judge the entire service we provided if unexpected event occurs. So, the company's weaknesses is irrelevant, which is Terbang Airlines is not widely known in the international market. This is because the company focuses solely on the country and make it a local. Because of the limited service in the company, services do not extend overseas due to the company's small size. The majority of respondents believe that international operations are too risky for the companies to pursue. In short, if the service is developed in another country, the currencies will be different, requiring a financial manager to find a way to resolve these issues. Furthermore, another weakness is unpredictable maintenance damage in the company. Unpredictable means that something out of control, but the managers do not know when the event will occur, and the company has done everything possible to prevent this event from happening. So, whatever decision made by human must be lack of action that exists.
When our nation is in the holiday and festival seasons, there are opportunities to improve Terbang Airlines' potential. This is owing to the fact that the typical Malaysian will travel in large numbers to spend time with their cherished family while on vacation at intriguing tourist destinations in Malaysia, and every festival has a window of opportunity for marketing. Therefore, people will use flight services to make it easier for them to get where they are going without having to worry about things like car fuel or tolls and traffic bottlenecks that last for hours in the car. So that Terbang Airlines can grow its client base and offer the finest service possible, ensuring the convenience and security of its passengers. We are confident that we provide affordable ticket rates and a guarantee of accurate and constant flight schedules. Our company will be the first option in Malaysians' hearts. We shall make every effort to adhere to the flight schedule and ensure that all passengers arrive safely in order to keep our customers' time.
So, the external factors that can harm the company's and market's environments are referred to as threats. Product analysis, anticipated pandemic changes, and the competition analysis are all part of this. It is also a potential source of conflict in the business. In other words, threats can affect a company's operations to collapse. So, the threats in Terbang Airlines are market segmentation, which is difficult to handle. Customers rarely use the services offered during pandemic COVID-19, which is a threat to Terbang Airlines. So, the economy is lethargic and does not bring any revenue to the corporation during the pandemic. Lastly, unexpected system error on the website constitutes the next threat to this company. This usually happens when the system is overloaded with a book ticket flight, but it can also happen due to a site fault. Furthermore, when a large number of people want to access at the website at the same time, and the factor and the causes why the system does not work properly. So the conclusion is, the leader is just not trapped in just only using one or two models of leadership styles. He should be able to see the situation more deeply before making a decision or action. The POLC, which is planning, organizing, leading and controlling, is generally seen as the best method to summarize a manager's duty. So management is a framework for the planning, decision making, coordination, leadership, motivation and control. And lastly, management is also important in any organization because it helps to achieve community objectives, make good use of resources, minimize costs, and helps to make society successful as well.